Hey guys, that's your coming out to you today, Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. Hopefully it finds you all doing well out there. If not, send some positive vibes, some love your way if you need it out there. Hey, it's going to be a really good video. Do I say that before every video lately? I apologize. It's losing its effect, but it's going to be a good one, guys. I want to talk about a previous Fusion champion I actually didn't go for. Didn't blow me away. It didn't also, I didn't think this champion was like absolute trash, but a lot of you guys, when we talked about the Fusion back in the day, you guys said, pass, easy pass, trash champion, blah, 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 blah. And I kind of sort of, I don't know if I agree with the trash part, but I was like, yeah, not compelling enough to go for Fusions. And you know how Fusions just keep getting more and more difficult in this darn game, right? That all being said, this one people were especially negative about, right? And it's none other than Lonatharil.
Are you sure about that?
Lonatharil. Lonatharil sounds like some sort of a medicine you take, right? You're not looking too good there, Ash. You're gonna need some Lonatharil. 50 milligrams, twice a day.
Come, you know more about medicine than a doctor.
Anyway, Lonatharil, he actually looks pretty cool. He's got the nice braids, man. How long did that take, Lonatharil? 50 milligrams twice a day?
Oh, come on.
Here's the thing on this dude, man. I pulled him after the Fusion, and let me tell you, he's like one of my favorite ally attackers out there now. Man, everybody was wrong on this guy as well, right? I looked at all the test server content out there for this guy. Everybody was like, trash, another trash Fusion, Plarium sucks. It was that kind of that kind of vibe going on. And boy, oh boy, man, I pulled him and it took me like, I don't know, 3 months to build him. I finally got around to it, and this dude has put my team on his back and carried me to a, I don't know, like a 2 minute-ish, less than that, a minute and 30 seconds or so.
It's so heavy.
Bommal Hard 90 run. So I'm a massive fan, and he's pretty good, right? He's got destroy targets, max HP, and a shield on this champion on the A1, so he's like S tier, I would say, against Scarab King as well. He has an AoE shield on all allies for 3 turns, 20% of this champion's max HP. It scales really well, okay? If anybody's dead, it's a 3-turn protected shield based on 30% instead of 20% HP. This is on a 3-turn cooldown, okay? Then he has finest hour. It's an ally attack with increased crit damage on a 4-turn cooldown. Everybody, including himself, joins in on the ally attack. So, I mean, when it comes to ally attackers, I'm actually going to do a video. For all the freaking monotonous ranking videos that yours truly has done here on YouTube, I've never done ally attackers. So I kind of want to use that as an excuse to rank all the ally attackers in order from worst to best, and also talk about where you can use each of them, right? Because they all do have their own use cases, from a Lanakis the Chosen to a Krila Witch Arm to a Lady Mikage, right? And a Lonatharil. So anyway, he's got 20% more damage against targets under shield. So a lot of shield synergy, 35% ally HP in Doom Tower battles. Let me show you the build, and I want to take you right into Bommal 90, show you my team, man. I freaking love the team, dude. I love the team. Let me go ahead and show you the build first. So it's a Nishak team, by the way. But I have Fat Man. Well, you can see the whole team here. I have Newt, Arbiter, Fat Man, and the man of the hour, finest hour, that is. Lonatharil is in. I put him together like very haphazardly. I have no masteries on him. You know, I will do masteries. I will get masteries on him. By the way, let's go ahead and give a shout out to hellhades.com. Best website in Raid Shadow Legends, in my opinion. I mean, they give him pretty good grades, right? Pretty good grades. And you wouldn't think, just based on these grades, that like he's a trash champion, but yet the in-game reviews everywhere, right? What do they say? They're gonna go with, let's see if I agree with the masteries they suggest. Let me move myself over a little bit here. They go support, down, the shield masteries, most important, offense. I totally agree in the general PvE build in terms of masteries. I would go the exact same way. Actually, I take it back. I'd probably go a little bit heavier on support, and then maybe like pick up Merciful Aid and stuff like that, because it benefits the shield as well. And maybe not all of the offensive ones, but I probably would go with War Master. So I'm kind of splitting hairs here. They recommend going Brimstone in the late game. The only thing with Brimstone is you need accuracy. There's no reason to have accuracy on this dude unless you have a 6-star blessing, which congratulations. So I probably would not go or recommend Brimstone as a blessing. Oh, dude. I did not plan this, but this was Hades' video. Lonatharil needs a buff already. I'm skipping the fusion. Buff me. So you can see, by the way, like everybody was saying that. Everybody. And I don't think, again, I'm not trying to sit here saying he's an S tier champion at all, but he's like very competent. He deserves a lot more to me than these reviews would indicate. Anyway, I digress. I threw him in, I mean, he's super easy to build. No accuracy needed, no crit rate needed, no crit damage needed. His multipliers aren't that bad. You're looking at like his AoE has around the same multiplier, maybe a little bit better than an A1 of Eric's. You know, his HP scales pretty well, but he's not there for the damage, in my opinion. Of course, you can min-max him for a little bit extra damage. That's fine. But he's there for the shields. So a lot of HP and a lot of speed. That's really it. That's really it, guys. His, by the way, a 0.23 multiplier on the A1, a 0.25 on the A2. Okay, so we put him in HP everywhere, right? HP on the ring, HP on the amulet, HP on the banner. We have speed on the boots. We have HP percentage on the chest, HP percentage on the gauntlets. We have a 2-piece protection, which I love because I get the HP and some resistance. I decided to stack up a little bit of resistance on this dude because, what else am I going to put on him, right? So I have the protection. I have a 2-piece. I have Righteous for some speed and more resistance. And I have an Immortal in there too for some more HP and heal, right? So sign me up. Easy builds, right? So his total stats are over 100k on the HP, not too bad. He's Force Affinity, ally attacker, hard to find in this game. All right, so floor 90 hard, Dreadhorn. I'll show you the team setup ahead of time, right? Nothing too crazy here. We have, okay, so I wanted to make like the fastest speed run team ever for Bommal 90. And even though I'm at my personal record, we're nowhere near like the world's fastest teams. And my only area that I'm falling short, like I can do Bommal in like 2 seconds, right? It's the waves. They take me a bit longer, right? I'm spending a minute or so on the waves. Anyway, Nishak we have coming in here. Okay, we just have him using the AoEs on the first round. The second round, they're turned off. You can see his stats, nothing too crazy here on Nishak, right? In fact, his accuracy could stand to gain a little bit, to be honest with you guys. We have Arbiter in an arena build, so she's just fast, but it's not necessary to have her this fast, right? We have her Mentor of Heroes off for the second wave, so she can lead in with it for the increased attack, most importantly, for the third wave. Lonatharil, we have shutting everything off on the first wave, and then he's going to be kind of a quasi-nuker on Flicker Barrier on the second wave, right? Now, building a little bit of crit rate, maybe we can get a little bit more damage, but, it is what it is. On the third wave, obviously, we're just going to lead off with Finest Hour. On Newt, we're going to lead off with Blessed Bash to do some damage, obviously. And we're going to shut it off on the second wave. You can see my Newt stats there as well. They're nothing too crazy. Shame on me with a 95% crit rate. Even a 5% chance at failure on a critical hit, so I need to fix that.
You smell that? What is that? I smell money.
Either way, we have Ferric in the Fat Man. We have him like pretty fast. Another kind of easy build here. Not using beatdown, and then using beatdown on the third wave. And you know what, guys? I actually want to go in and fix the accuracy on Nishak. I'm not super comfortable now that I see that 331. So let me fix that really quickly, and then we'll watch the run. All right, guys, we're back. 368 on the accuracy, a lot better. I feel a lot better about that number. A little bit too low there. So on round 3, I make sure that I prioritize the Unclean Banquet, by the way. A lot of people do go with just using the A1 ability. So I am not sure. You get 50% on 3 bombs or 100% on 2 bombs. I guess it says something about my risk, assessment as an individual, right? I'm risk adverse, right? So I like to go for the 2 bombs, but I don't know. You guys might have rationale as to why you prefer going just A1 on Nishak. Would love to hear it if so. Anyway, here we go, guys. I'm just going to sit back and relax here. I could cut to Bommal, but it's going to be like such a short video, as I was saying. So, man, apropos of absolutely nothing, about 3 years ago, I got a standing desk. You may have noticed, you may not care, but it's actually been great. Not for my fitness or anything like that. I don't really think it has any proven fitness benefits or unless you have like a treadmill underneath or something. But for content, guys, I love it. Anybody remember way back in the day? First of all, never watch my old videos. Now some of you are going to actually do it. Some of you sadistic SOJs, son of a jackals out there. But don't do it. A, and B, man, I used to sit like annoyingly in front of the screen, like half of the action. Look at the second wave, guys. It takes up so much time. It ruins my speed run. I need to find a way to get more damage on this team, but I really need the ally attackers. Anyway, the cool thing about this wave is, the second wave here is I used to lose a champion sometimes. Now I do have Arbiter, but sometimes she wouldn't revive in time for this wave, and then I'd be kind of screwed, right? So there's some RNG involved in this run. I mean, luckily if you lose, it doesn't matter. You can just keep going, right? It doesn't cost you anything. So one area that energy is not necessary in this game, right? But you do need to land some of those bombs in the A1, right? So he did land 2. And we're going to be A-okay here. So, I mean, the run gets a lot faster when we get to the third wave. So there it is, 1 minute and 44 seconds. I keep besting it because I just, made the team. But what do you guys think? We're rocking like a 90-ish seconds. Can I cheat that way? 100 second, a little bit. Dreadhorn run, and Lonatharil is a Lonatharil, not Lonatharil. Where's the R, Ash? Lonatharil. Lonatharil. Why do I struggle with this stupid name?
It's what you are, stupid.
Anyway, he's a pretty dang cool champion, So there we have it, guys. A pretty short video, but I just wanted to share that, hey, it might be one area of the game, but obviously we talked about Scarab King. Definitely can build a team around him in that area. I'd say he was like close to S tier, right? Great shield, great destroy at max HP. Any other Doom Tower boss where you want a little bit of support, a nice blend of support with that shield survivability, and at the same time, you get the ally attack, right? So you could really use him, I would say, against Eternal Dragon specifically. You could use him against the Griffin as well. Magic Affinity, Force Affinity. I feel like he can definitely serve some utility. Keep in mind the HP, the 35%, it's good for, on his aura, it's good for Doom Tower as well. So you could just be a really good support on Doom Tower waves, once you get to that point where you can't use your Seer team or your Poison Combust team, or if you just don't have one of those teams set up. So guys, let me know what you think of this champion. Do you think that he's better than you thought he'd be when the fusion was announced and people were kind of going over his kit at that point? Did he surprise you? Either way, let me know in the comments below. Let me know if there's another underrated champion that maybe was a previous fusion, maybe it wasn't, but has absolutely impressed you. Maybe that one champion that you or one of your clanmates is just always kind of talking about. Anyway, guys, I digress. Thank you so much for watching till the end of the video. I appreciate you, and as always, take care, guys.